Hey folks, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your MLB previews and predictions for a Friday, May 14th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. As always, today's podcast brought to you by BullpenPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join, and folks, you want to follow the top baseball pickers right here at BullpenPicks.com. Mark Nation, GSL 21, is the top scorer right now at 668 points. Eddie O from Montreal, 635. And Ron Raymond, yours truly, at 622. And you can get all of my picks along with Mark Nation's and Eddie O just by going to BullpenPicks.com. Hit the follow my picks under the person you want to follow, and you will get to see their picks for that day. And everybody makes a selection on every game, so this way you get an opinion on each game at BullpenPicks.com. All right, we've got a doubleheader today at Guaranteed Rate Field between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Now, things aren't going well for the Royals of late. They're on an 11-game losing streak. The last two have gone under the total. They're going to send Brent Keller to the mound here today to stop the bleeding, and he'll be up against Lucas Giolito of the Chicago White Sox, who are coming off a 4-2 victory last night against the Minnesota Twins, and Kansas City losing 4-3 to the Tigers. We do like the White Sox here as a 210 favorite, 2.84. 2.58, the over-under set at 5.42. And looking at the White Sox right now, they're on a 6-game winning streak, 21-13 on the year, 16-18 favoring the under. San Francisco taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates at PNC Park. First pitch, 6:35 Eastern. Giants a 200-point favorite here. The over-under set at 7.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with San Francisco, 5.02, 4.71. The over-under is set at 9.73. Kevin Gausman going for the Giants. He'll be up against Miguel Hajur of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Pittsburgh on a 2-game losing streak, while the Giants have won their last 3 games straight up. And they've also went under the total. They are 23-14 on the year. And my line on this game here tonight, folks, I had the Giants. If you look here at the VI, I got San Francisco at minus 187. So they are overvalued tonight. And the Kogo, the chance of this game going over the total, is at 70%, and the total on tonight's game is 7.5, and I got this game going at 9.73, so pretty good chance of this game going over the total tonight at PNC Park. Yankees losing yesterday. They got smoked by the Tampa Bay Rays 9-1. They're heading off to Camden Yards to face the Orioles as a 169 favorite. Over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, going to lean with the Bronx Bombers. 6.54, 3.57. The over-under is set at 10.11. Looking at the chances of winning, the percentage play now does favor Baltimore at 62%. 40% for the Yankees, who will be sending Corey Kluber to the mound. He'll be up against Dean Kremer of the Baltimore Orioles. Now, looking at the over-under record for Kremer when he goes for the Orioles, 2-6-1, 1-3 for Kluber. And looking at the over-under record on the season for the New York Yankees, 14-23-0 and 12-25-0. So both teams have a combined record of 26-48 to the under. So you can see a lot of games have gone under between these two teams. And the Orioles on a 2-game losing streak, 16-21 on the season, where the Yankees 20-17. LA Angels taking on the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox winning yesterday. However, they lost 2-3 to the Oakland Athletics, but they managed to salvage one game, beating Sean Manaea and the A's 8-1, where the Angels losing to Houston yesterday, and Jose Urquidy 9-1. And they'll be sending Griffin Canning to the hill today. He'll be up against Nick Pivetta for the Boston Red Sox, who are now 23-16 on the season, where the Halos are 16-20. We got the Red Sox winning this one, 4.3 to 3.77. The over-under is set at 8.09. Chicago Cubs taking on Detroit Tigers. Now the Cubs losing their last game 2-1 against the Cleveland Indians. They're going to send Jake Arrieta to the hill today against Tarek Skubal of the Detroit Tigers. And the Cubs going to this one as a 124 favorite. Over-under set at 9. Forecast going to lean with the Cubbies here, 4.6 to 3.7. The over-under at 8.4. Chicago on a 3-game losing streak, 17-19 on the season, 15-20-1 to the over-under, where the Detroit Tigers are 13-23. However, they are on a 4-game win streak. They're beating Kansas City, who's on an 11-game losing streak, and their over-under record on the year is 15-21. New York Mets taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. You go from one New York team to the other, so it doesn't get easy for the Rays, and they're going to send their ace, Tyler Glasnow, to the hill. He'll be up against David Peterson of the New York Mets, who are 18-13 on the season, where Tampa Bay is one game above 500 at 20-19, 21-18 to the over-under, where the New York Mets are 10-19-2, favoring the under. And looking at the line on this game, minus 150 for Tampa Bay. The over-under is set at 6.5. Forecast, going to lean with New York here, 5.7, 3.5, the over-under at 9.25. Toronto Blue Jays, nice win yesterday against the Atlanta Braves, 8-4. They're a 150 favorite today against the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies now 20-18 on the season. Their last 4 games have gone under the total. Toronto on a 3-game win streak, 20-16 on the season. And looking at the computer pick here, we're going to lean just a slight lean to the Blue Jays, 5.3 to 5, the over-under at 10.32. And looking at the first pitch tonight, should be at 7:37 Eastern in it's either Buffalo or Dunedin. I think it's still in Dunedin. Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. Minus 200 is the price tag here on the Stros. The over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, going to go with Houston, 3.7 to 3.4. The over-under at 7.15. Zach Greinke going for the Stros. He'll be up against Wes Benjamin of the Texas Rangers. Houston winning last night 4-3. And Texas on a 3-game losing streak, while Houston riding a 3-game high. And they are 21-17 on the season. My line on this game, I had minus 109 for the Stros. So you can see they're overvalued tonight. And I had plus 116. So you are getting great value on the Texas Rangers. Oakland Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. Now the A's coming off that 8-1 loss to the Boston Red Sox, but they did manage to win the series 2-1. They're a 109 price here today against Minnesota. The over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the A's, 5.52, 3.88, the over-under at 9.4. Frankie Montas going for the A's. He'll be up against Matt Shoemaker of the Minnesota Twins. Twinkies on a 4-game losing streak, 12-23 on the season, 20-13-2 to the over-under, where Oakland Athletics 23-16 on the year, 18-20-1 to the over-under. My line on this game, Oakland minus 173, and I had the Minnesota Twins at plus 146. So you can see that Oakland Athletics getting good value here today against Minnesota. The doubleheader between Kansas City and Chicago. Second one scheduled for 8:10. We do like the Royals in this one. We do like Chicago in this one. 2.6 to 1.6. The over-under at 4.26. And you're going to have Michael Kopech up for the White Sox. He'll be up against Jacob Eunice of the Kansas City Royals. Atlanta going to Milwaukee, take on the Brewers. Now, the Brewers losing yesterday to St. Louis 2-0 against the Cardinals. And the Braves, they back and forth with the Blue Jays all day, but the Blue Jays came in late and scored a lot of runs. I believe it was the top of the ninth. 8-4 was the final. And Drew Smiley going for the Braves today. He'll be up against Adrian Hauser of the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers now 20-18 on the season. Their last 2 games have gone under the total, where Atlanta is now on a 3-game losing streak, 17-20 on the year. My line on this game was the Brewers at minus 118, and you're laying 129, so a bit overvalued tonight against the Atlanta Braves. Cincinnati taking on the Colorado Rockies. Now the Rockies coming off a 13-8 win over Cincinnati yesterday, and 153 is the price on Wade Miley and the Cincinnati Red. I think this is Miley's first game since the no-hitter, and Colorado sending Herman Marquez to the hill. And Colorado now on a 2-game win streak, 14-24 on the season, 17-20-1 favoring the under, whereas Cincinnati 17-18 on the year, 22-11-2 favoring the over this season when it comes to the over-under. Washington taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, the Washington coming off a 5-1 win in their last game against the Phillies, where the D-backs lost 5-1 to the Marlins. We do like Washington in this spot, 3.8 to 0, so to 1, and the over-under at 4.51, only based on 6 previous games. So Mad Max Scherzer going to go today for the Nationals. He's up against Riley Smith of the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are on a 2-game losing streak, and they are 17-21 on the season, where the under is 9-23-1 for Washington this season. And we also have Seattle taking on the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe here, a 116 favorite. Over-under set at 8. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the team that won last night, Cleveland Indians. 4.09, 3.68. The over-under at 7.77. Aaron Savali going today for the Tribe. He'll be up against Chris Flexman, who have a 76% chance of winning according to the Raymond Report Law of Average Series. Seattle now on a 5-game losing streak, 18-20 on the year, 19-18-1 with the over-under. And for the Tribe, they are 21-14, 16-18-1 is the total record. And I had their line today at -167, and you can see they have good value today with Aaron Savali at -116. Miami Marlins taking on the LA Dodgers. Now the Marlins winning in their last game against the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-1. Sandy Alcantara going to get the nod here today for the Marlins. He's up against Clayton Kershaw of the LA Dodgers. We do like the Dodgers winning this one, 5.3, 2.8, the over-under at 8.2. And looking at the Dodgers on the season, 20-17 on the 2-game win streak, and for the Marlins on the 2-game win streak, and 17-20 on the season. And the final game of the night, San Diego taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Should be a great matchup in Petco Park this evening. In fact, first pitch is at 10:10, 7:10 Pacific time. And they're sending out Johan Oviedo for the Cardinals. He'll be up against Joe Musgrave of the San Diego Padres, who are a 180 favorite in this spot. Over-under set at 7. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to lean with the St. Louis Cardinals in a low-scoring game. 3.5 to 3.2, the over-under at 6.75. 39% chance of winning for the Padres compared to 36 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals 23-15 on the season. 15-20-3 is their over-under record. And for San Diego, 21-17. 13-25-0 is their record. All right, there you have it. That's the full slate of games here today. I'm drooling all over the place here. And so that's all the games here today on the Raymond Report. And folks, don't forget, you can follow my picks each and every day right here at bullpenpicks.com. And you can also follow the top leaders, which are GSL21, Eddie O, and myself, Ron Raymond, right here at bullpenpicks.com. Have a great Friday of baseball. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.